Welcome to another LEGO Star Wars 2014 set review. In this video, I'll be reviewing set 75035, Kashyyyk Troopers. From ages 6 to 12, it has 99 pieces and retails for $12.99 in the US, along with the other two battle packs. It has 4 minifigures, 2 of each, and I'll go ahead and review some sections of the set so that you can better understand all the information you'd like to know about it and determine whether or not you'd like to get it. The first area is the minifigs. And out of 10, these are all out of 10, I rated the minifigs an 8 because it does only have 2 minifigures, 2 of each, and there are 2 Scout Kashyyyk Troopers and then 2 regular Kashyyyk Troopers, Phase 2, and I really like both of the minifigs. They're really, really, really good. But there's only 2 different ones, so it's still an 8, which isn't bad, so I would still definitely get it for the minifigs. The rest of the set, I give a 7 for the Swamp Speeder. The Swamp Speeder's cool. It's like a smaller version of the one that came out in 2011, I think, or 2010. So it looks almost exactly like it, except for smaller, so it's pretty cool. And if you got a lot of them together, I'm sure it'd be cool too. And it has those 2 firing blasters, just like the 2 minifigs have. And you can take them off and put them on the minifigs. And it does turn, so I like it. So that's a 7. It does have a little bit less than what it could have, but it's still small. So the building experience is an 8 though, because it's not boring and it is interesting to build the speeder, but it's nothing special. And again, like all of these smaller sets, you can't really go any higher than 7 because there's just not much to build. The parts, I gave a 6 because it does have some interesting parts that you couldn't really get anywhere else. But it doesn't have anything special. So again, some of these areas are kind of hard to grade because the set is so small. The value for money is an 8. And that's good because of the minifigs and the speeder. So, for $13, I think it's good, but again, I think the battle pack should be a little bit cheaper. This one has 99 pieces, which is 1 piece less than the previous battle pack, the Death Star Troopers, and should be around $10. I know it comes with minifigs, 4 minifigs, but I mean, they're not more expensive to make. The overall look is after playability. So playability is 7 because it does have the turning speeder and the what are those called? The new blasters that just shoot on the end, and you can shoot them. So again, these, like other battle packs, would be really, really low in grade because there's nothing really much you can do. So the blasters brings that up. The overall look is an 8 because the speeder looks cool and just looks good. Overall, altogether, is a 7, just like the Death Star Troopers. And it does have a lot of similar qualities because of the minifigs. Unlike some previous battle pack situations, the Kashyyyk Troopers don't have any battle pack to fight against. All of the battle packs are like singular. There's no battle pack that it fights against, like the Snow Troopers and the Rebel Troopers. It's just 4 on the same side, they don't fight each other. So that's overall 7, and it's just basically just because of the minifigs. So I'm done with the ratings right now, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the minifigs. I'll do the Scout Trooper first, with the new helmet, and it does have a lot of detail. There's like 3 different colors and camo that makes it look really good, especially on top of that green. And I love the green eye mask, or the visor. I mean, they really went all out on printing. Especially the mold on top is really good. The legs, the back. And it has the special shooter, which I'll go ahead and use. You just press down on this, and it shoots very well. And you'll be happy with that. It'll definitely knock over a minifig if you hit it. So that's a good fighting thing, if you want to play around with it. And the mask is really detailed too. Sorry. Oh well, okay, so here's the head. He's angry. And the next one, and the last one of the set, is just the Phase 2 Trooper in the camo. And it has the tan legs instead of brown legs, and the green is the same. But believe it or not, the arms are a different color than the body, which makes it look even better. The head, and of course the camo. Here's the back. Green helmet. And the same head. And the other two minifigs are exactly the same. So here's what they look like next to each other. And they would look great in a Kashyyyk battle, or an army, or whatever you're doing, like a mock. They would look great. So I definitely get a bunch of the set just to get the minifigs and less of the speeder. But I'll go ahead and review that too, because that's the set. So speeder basically is what you see, and it has these same things as the minifigs have as blasters on the front, and you have to take those off to give them to the minifigs. But they should have included two more so that the minifigs have them and the set could have them. So that's one of the things that could have made it better. This turns, but unlike, it doesn't do anything. It just kind of glides, which they could have done something about. I think they just go a little too low on the battle packs. Like, they could have done a little bit more to make this more interesting. See, it just kind of sits there. But you can lift these up and put the Scout Trooper in the seat like it was designed to. That's what he drives. So, here's the bottom again. There's a battle droid body on the front to help put the pieces together. And an astromech dome on the back. I like that piece. Like a newer astromech droid. So that's it for the speeder, the swamp speeder. And here's the box. If you notice, the guy on the left has no blaster because they're both on the front, which I don't really like. He's just kind of running. The back, see, it shows you on the bottom you could take the blasters out of where they're at, and then it shows them in the top, and it shows you what you can do with it, which is basically nothing. So the playability on the battle packs is basically like use your imagination. So again, here's the instructions. Same size as these Death Star Troopers, same thickness, and the minifigs on the first page are all on one page, which I like. And that's about it for this review. Check out my channel for other reviews, and see which battle pack you'd like to get, or just buy them all.